Hi, I'm Ryan Malyar, and this autumn, as we gear up for Thanksgiving, we have so many things that we're grateful for. So we decided at WMCT-TV that it would be an awesome opportunity to showcase some of the nonprofits and charity groups that we have right here in the beautiful city of Marlborough. Today I have a special guest, and he's going to tell us a little bit about a wonderful trust that we have an opportunity to maybe apply for some grant money for some of these local businesses in the area. Introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about what's got going on.
Steve LeDuc, a member of the Brigham Family Trust, and which is a foundation where members of the community, mostly the nonprofit members of the community, apply to the trusts, and we put out grants. We give out grants on average about $50,000 a year. This year we've authorized $55,000 a year. The maximum grant you can apply for is $6,000. And we've been doing it for almost 10 years now. So we've laid out almost $500,000 to the community.
So it's a family trust?
Mr. Ron Brigham used to have a bookstore downtown on Main Street next to the phone company that's now there, T-Mobile or whatnot, that used to be the Brigham bookstore.
Oh.
So when he passed, he bequested to the city, along with the rest of his family's estate, about an estate of about $700,000. And Bob Kane, who everybody knows, spearheaded the whole effort, chaired the effort for the first 7 or 8 years. And we've been entertaining grant applications for the last almost 9 years now.
So tell me a little bit more about the trust. How many members are there?
Yes,
sort of what the application process
Mr. Brigham, in his will, laid out how he wanted the trust to be laid out, and it's a representative from the legal community. So the courthouse, that's my role.
Okay.
Someone from the seniors, so Trish Pope is on there. Someone from the legal community, from the library. So Bill Bruin, who's a member of the trustees, is the attorney, Bill Bruin. We have Kaz,
we were just at First Church a few minutes ago.
Represents the faithful, the interfaith community. We have Nancy Cleary, who represents the healthcare. She used to be a public school nurse here for the Department of Public Health. And we have a member from the Historical Society now who took over for Bob Kane. His name is William Dunbar. And then a gentleman, Mr. Sanborn, from the public schools. So we all get together on an annual basis, look at the applications, give it a vote of 1 to 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, and then the finalists are rewarded grants.
What's the average grant is it split evenly across, or
it all depends on the need. But on average, people are asking for the most money possible, $6,000. In this day and age, everything is expensive. So $6,000 is a nice start. But, it only makes, it doesn't make a dent in some of the needs.
And you're telling me that there are some very specific sort of criteria when you're looking at these grants. So who are the best applicants that are most likely to?
So they have to be 501c3s. They have to show proof of that. We tend to like nonprofits who are based in Marlborough, serving Marlborough people. And those seem to garner the most votes.
Right.
We've had many recipients. The Library Foundation here, we actually granted them a $25,000 5-year commitment to help with the building of this, to meet that $1 million goal that they had. The Vincent de Paul Society, coming to the Immaculate Conception Church and St. Matthias Church, we've been regular givers of them. Citizens for Scholarship Fund, the Boys and Girls Club, which I think you'll probably speak to them later today. And I think you're going to have a chance to ask them about the application of the grants. The ARC, Downtown Marlborough, employment options. These are, and then we want as many applicants as possible from the nonprofit community, because we think we will rotate our interests, for the community. So
right, and you're not looking to fund payroll. You're looking to fund more of solid projects that have a very defined
purpose.
So yeah,
right, and we're pretty much seed money for a new program or a piece of equipment or capital improvement that an organization would like to obtain for their own benefit. So
fantastic. Where can people find more information and get those applications in?
So yes, we have a website, the Brigham Family Trust. You can find that if you Google it. I don't have the www dot in my head right now. And the applications are good. They're available now, and the deadline is 11:59 p.m. on November 1st.
Okay, sneaking up.
Yes. Yep. But there's plenty of time still. So, and it's not a difficult application. So we
Excellent.
encourage everybody to apply.
Well, thanks for sharing all that information.
Thank
I've
you.
got a quick interview right now with some folks from the Boys and Girls Club of Metro West who are going to talk about how they've received some money from this trust and how they've put it to good use. So here I am at the Boys and Girls Club of Metro West right here in Marlborough, and they are a beneficiary of funding from the Brigham Family Trust. I'm here with Laura, and she's going to tell me a little bit about how the Boys and Girls Club has benefited from some of this funding. Thanks for joining me.
Absolutely. We are so honored to be recipients of money from the trust. And we've worked with them for quite a few years now. And I think what is so special about the Brigham Family Trust is they are funding things that are really tangible here in our clubs. Last year, we had a desperate need for new games tables in our games room downstairs. And the games room is so important because that is where kids come in and they learn the social emotional skills. Like, hey, do you want to play a game with me? Oh man, I just lost. You won. Congratulations. They learn those skills that are so important in the real world. And we needed new games tables, and the trust stepped up and we received funding and we were able to replace a number of our games tables downstairs.
Can you tell me a little bit about what that application process is like? I believe that they tend to favor really specific projects. Is it a difficult application to get in?
As a fundraiser, I really appreciate the application. It's really simple. And it is so tangible. And so it's really easy for us to talk about this is how much it costs to buy this. And this is the impact. If we have this material, if we have this game, if we have access to this resource, it's going to make this huge impact. And here's why. And so I think the trust really puts a lot of thought into, we know we want to fund these tangible things. We know we want to make an impact. And what's the easiest way we can do that?
Awesome. Well, thank you, Laura, and thank you, Steve, for the other part of the interview. And if you're out there and you're interested in learning more or applying for the Brigham Family Trust, all the information is there on the screen or in the link description below if you're watching this online. So get out there if you're a nonprofit or if you're a community group that could really benefit from something very tangible. That's what the trust tends to like. I'm Ryan Malyar, and thank you for tuning in.